Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here, getting back into some Factorio. First thing I want to say immediately, my first 4 episodes I recorded all kind of in one go, and right before I started recording those, I kind of, I got a notification that my screen capture software had an update, so I went ahead and updated, thinking I could get, it's good to stay on top of things, right? Anyway, so it kind of, for some reason, messed up my recording quality. So although that I was recording at the standard bit rate that I prefer, it for some reason switched it from variable bit rate to constant bit rate, which I very much prefer variable bit rate as far as image quality goes. So my first 4 videos seem to have been a bit kind of like weird looking. This one I've set, as I'm recording this right now, I set it to variable bit rate and also bumped up the bit rate a bit. So hopefully this will look better than the last 4 episodes. So episode 5, hopefully this looks a lot better. If not, let me know in the comments, or if you have any suggestions as to how to do this, any better, or any suggestions to make this look better, I'm all ears. So, okay, so where we left off, let's see, where did we leave off? Let's load the game first. I think that's a good place to start. Something to note, I adjusted my audio volume a bit. I realized that when I was standing near machines and stuff, it was a little too loud, and then I also noticed that when the music would play, it was a little bit too quiet. Yeah, I think it's still a little bit loud. Let's do some adjustments here really quick. Sounds, let's do game effects volume down a hair. Walking sounds, environment sounds is good. Music, yeah, I think that's good. Okay. All right, let's actually get into the episode. Okay, so last episode, we spent time, we bumped up our iron production. We also automated our red science, which is awesome. This is all spaghetti factory style so far. As we go, this will become less of a thing. I realized going back through my last few videos that I didn't really explain the overall plan. I know I said the goal is to launch a rocket. The way I tend to play is I build a starting factory just to get through green science, and then by the time I've gotten green science, I've got enough materials to really start cranking out plenty of iron plates and plenty of copper plates and plenty of everything I need, and that allows me to start working on a secondary larger factory. And from there I basically go back and rebuild everything, but on a much larger, much more organized scale. And then that's when the real fun of the game begins. So I said in my previous videos that starting is always kind of slow, and that's kind of where we are right now. But that will change as we go. Things will get much more fun and much more hectic and much more awesome as we go. So just bear with me as we go through this first little phase and getting through the first technologies and stuff, technologies and such, if words will work for me. And then we can start getting into some of the mods and seeing kind of what those offer, because things like that get kind of fun. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just clearing out some trees here as I talk. So it seems maybe we could use some more drills. Whoops, let's let our robots catch up. Okay, so let's put down a few more drills. I'm just going to continue the line right here because there's no real need to space it out. Oops. And let's go ahead. Ooh, we've got plenty of stuff right now. Alright, while we wait on those, let's go ahead and lay down our... I'm going to go ahead and go all the way. I'm not going to put that many drills, or yeah, not that many drills down, but I'm going to put out all the transport belt just in preparation for when that happens. It will happen. We'll eventually have this entire thing lined up with drills. Alright, we have what we need. Except power. Good job. Alright, so we have power, we got drills, we got plenty of stone going here. I don't have, yeah, I have a little bit of stone on me, but I'll go ahead and pick that up for when we need to make more of these guys, which we will eventually. How's my... Is it reaching the end? Is it going to reach the end? And by it, I mean the iron ore. I want to make sure that it is feeding enough in to where most, if not all of these, are able to smelt stuff. And it looks like maybe there is. Maybe the last... Okay, one just reached the last one. That's plenty good for me. All the gears are good. Red science is cranking through. I wouldn't mind making a few more labs and getting that started. So let's do 20 of those. 5, 10, 15, 20, minus 1, because we already had the one. And then what I'll do is I plan on putting all my science, my labs and stuff right here. And then I generally always build my labs near my power. I don't know why. It's just kind of a good loop to do. And then as I mentioned in a previous episode, that I'm going to build all of my power out this direction. All right. So it sounds like I got my audio correct. I mean, it's still a little loud near the machines and stuff, but that's to be expected. I'll fix that a little bit more once I put the audio and the video together. Okay, so let's see here. I'm kind of at a loss. I need to make a plan and stop just running around my base. All right, so we are waiting on our pick stick. We are waiting on labs. Once the labs finish, then I'll be able to put those down and increase my research speed a bit quicker. What do we have available to us? We got some interesting turbines. What kind of... That puts out 12 megawatts? What is that from? Reactors. That must be huge. Because it takes 25 steam engines to do one for 12 megawatts versus... Goodness, I'm going to make one because I'm curious. I am very curious. And I'm going to get rid of that because I have plenty of iron gears that I can pick up here. Was that the right one? No, it was not the right one. Base load for high priority, and then peak load low priority. That is interesting. I think I'm going to make one of each. Okay, so we got those. That's interesting. We got plenty of boilers for now. We have the More Floors mod, which basically allows you to put down flooring, and it gives you increased walking speed. And instead of having to wait until concrete and stuff, it allows you to go ahead and put some floors down. I'm not going to make grass. I think I kind of want to make this cobblestone because it is a 120% walking speed, but I need a lot of cobblestone to do that. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. There's also wood, and there's plenty of trees around, but I don't want to run my robots out of battery or power, rather. Okay, so having repair packs, I'm going to go ahead and make maybe 25 of those, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then that way if something ever breaks or if we get attacked or anything, my robots, as they exist now, can go out and repair some stuff. And just kind of as a precautionary measure there. We have enough to make some iron chests. Iron chest I prefer to use because there is a lot more space in an iron chest. I'm going to make 100 of those since I have the materials to do that. And that music is a bit loud. Let me go ahead and turn that down just a hair. Music volume down. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have that. We have, we don't need any burner drills. We do need, eventually, plenty more electric mining drills. I'm just going to make a few more of those, just to get that started, and a few more, also the assembling machines. I do a lot of manual crafting up front. Let's see here. What else do we need? I mean, all the sciences. How are we doing on electric poles? We could probably do that. Get a good number of those. Got plenty of those. Got plenty of wood. Also, some lamps. We will eventually need those. Let's see. How are we doing on grabbers? We'll need a lot of grabbers. This is getting kind of ridiculous. We're not quite up to fast speed grabbers yet, but we'll get there. We don't need any burners. We don't need any longs just yet. We will need longs, but not right now. We, oh goodness, are out of transport belt completely. So I'm going to go ahead and do the entire one of those. And it looks like we're now out of iron plates. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these. Stock up on those. oh, there's none in there. There we go. Now we have plenty of iron plates. Let's see here. So 261 of those. Let's go ahead and grab a few more of those. Let's make a few of the underground belts and a few more of the splitters, because we'll need those. What else? I don't need any wire. Oh, gun turrets. Yes. Let's make 5 of those, and then let's make 5 radars, because we'll need to put those down eventually. I also need to make all of those bullets. So we have plenty of stuff queued up here. So right now, I need to focus on building. I need to focus on getting it expanded out and ready for green science. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we need here. So green science, we need inserters and transport belts. I'm going to make transport belts before I make inserters, because I think they're simpler to make. They are simpler to make, actually. So we just need more gear production. We need more plate production. And now that I think about it, we probably need a good number more of stone furnaces. So I'm going to go ahead and just do all of them. And then that way we will use them as time goes on. Okay, I need to start thinking about my layout a bit more. I'm not really feeling this. This is fine, I think. But I want to kind of expand down a little bit. We have all these trees in the way. How are we doing on electricity? We're doing better than we were, but it's still not charging up as quickly as I'd prefer. And I really don't want to run out my robot batteries. So I think I'm going to have to go at it by hand a little bit. Oh man, it's kind of loud. Let me, I'll get these sounds figured out. I think maybe that's environment, or is that just, what is that? Game effects? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. Still kind of loud. I'm going to have to go through and figure out exactly what setting is the axe falls under. Because I really don't want to blow your all's eardrums out anytime I cut down a tree. So we will rely on our pokey robots for now. Just kind of wait on these guys real quick. Okay, that should be good. And we'll just not use those for a little bit, so they'll charge up. How much of a dent does that take out? Ooh, all the way. So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid using my robots until my battery is charged, so that way I can keep a very specific eye on the charge, and if it ever drops below 0 on this, I'll now have a little bit of reserve, emergency reserve, you know, and the electricity buffers, I guess, of each of the control modules in my modular suit. Wow, that was very hard to say. I couldn't think of any of the words. I know what everything looks like. I mentioned in a previous video that I usually play this not talking. This is my first, well, I guess my 5th attempt at talking and playing this game, so saying the words that I'm really used to just associating the pictures with, that's it's a bit challenging, but it's fun. This is interesting. Okay, so, wow, we didn't really get a lot done in this episode, guys. Apologize for that. Mainly a lot of housekeeping, and just kind of getting things planned out. But hey, we put down some drills, and we got some stuff training out over here. So what I think I'm going to do, and I know this is kind of cheaty, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of hang out and wait for all this to process, and then once all this is processed, then I'll jump back into the next video, the next episode, and we will start checking out what's going on with these steam engines, and start working on getting green science set up. So yeah, guys, I hope you're enjoying this. If there's any ideas you have, feel free to leave them in the comments. Any questions, any comments, leave them down there. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care.